So loop start is super easy. All you really need to know is that you can only do it when your project calls for a set of 2 threads. So for instance, or a multiple of 2 threads. So for instance, 2, 4, 6 threads. I don't know why you'd ever need 6 threads, but you get the point. You cannot do it if it's an odd number like 3, 5, whatever. So here I have, instead of normally, if I were doing 2 threads, I would normally pull 2 whole threads. Instead, I'm just going to pull 1, and I'm going to fold it in half like this. This will then, when doubled up like this thing gives me 2 threads here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this onto my needle, and then I can show you how to do a loop start. Okay, so this is threaded onto my needle now, and so you can see that I have 2 threads, and then at the end down here, this is the loop. This is the loop part of a loop thread. So the first step that you are going to do is you're just going to come up. So say that I was trying to put a X right there. I'm going to come up through right here. Let me do that. And then I'm going to pull it up, but I'm not going to pull it all the way. So you can see here on the back, this loop is sticking out. So I'm going to go back through doing like my half of the X. This is kind of hard to do one-handed. Okay, so I've pulled it through, and you can see now I have the loop sticking out and this through, and on this side, it just looks like half of an X. So instead of pulling it tight, what I'm then going to do is go through. I'm going to take my needle, I'm going to stick it through the loop, and then I'm just going to pull. Okay, so I'm going to pull it tight. And now I have a loop start, and that's it. I just continue on just like normal. Let me show you. So now I've loop started it, and I just continue on like I normally would. It's so hard to do one-handed. And now I've pulled it up, and I just keep doing, whether you do the Dutch method or the single X method, it just works. And then you just pull it tight so that the loop comes down to the bottom of where you're going in. And that's it. That's a loop start. It's really, really easy, and it's wastes absolutely no thread, especially when combined versus other methods, especially when combined with like the pinhole finish, and it makes for a super, super clean back.